Hey man, what's up? It's Colt from Coyote Academy. I really just wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I've been working on. I mean, it's just kind of tinkering, but I'm really going to try and start mass producing these, and I want to be the guy, you know, that you come to or that you can trust to get you one of these and get you this product at a, you know, at a good quality and a decent price. So the Decoy sleeve for the X24, I have that made up. I can also show you, all you have to do with, and I just tuck all this extra in. So all you have to do is, I just pull it off the front, just kind of roll it over the front. I tie a little paracord string on it so I can carry it. But all I really do is kind of, when I'm getting it ready, I just pull this back and I brace it into my table, just kind of so I can have my belly or my waist up against it. And then I'm going to grab by the base of the tail, and I'm going to tuck this first part in underneath this lip. So I'm trying to get tucked in underneath this lip. I'm really enunciating for some reason. And then I just pull back, just straight pull back, take this, tuck it all into the front. And then you can set your call up how you want it, and you know, however, have it facing however you want. I do carry like a piece of 11 gauge wire and stick it up through here, and then I'll have it just drape the tail. I don't know, it would be nice if you could maybe get something where it like kind of shook the tail or flipped the tail up. Still kind of thinking and messing with it, and I don't know if anyone wants to give me some pointers or some advice or anything. Good on you. The other one I wanted to show, this is just the little Fox Fusion. Has the speakers on both sides, so you would turn this on. All your controls are up here in the center, so you would just turn this on, get it set up, and then you're going to start calling. I haven't seen a huge problem with the signal getting to it, but I haven't tried it at like a extremely far distance. With these, I kind of run them pretty close, 15 yards. Nothing crazy, unless maybe the stand calls for it, and then that's when I'm probably going to bring out the 24. But I would like to get a mount or a rod, something that I could. The only downfall with these Fusions, they don't have what these Hunter Specialties have, with where you can put them onto like a tripod, or you can add them to just even your standard rod. And what I could do is then, once I had that up off the ground, I could sew a tail to it if need be, or if I had, you know, say I had some coyotes that maybe I shot and I just cut the head off of them and then cut the tail off of them. That way you can keep the skull, sell the skull. You could even, if you wanted to, you could skin the face out or the ears out and everything, and you could maybe even add that to one of these. But I'm going to start making these, and I mean I have a lot of coyotes, and you know, a lot of them, they're like an eastern type coyote, but a lot of them are, I really don't want to use my westerns at all, but I have a lot of easterns that I could really put to a good use. And I was like, man, how can I kind of get this ball rolling on the market? And I'm sure you're going to see other people start, you know, saying that they've been doing it since, you know, Moby Dick was a minnow, but I haven't seen anyone ever do it. I've seen all the fake stuff, and that's cool too, but this is real deal coyote fur, and it's coyote fur that I catch. You know, sometimes I'll catch anywhere from 100 to 250, or maybe like 100 to 150. Well, that's, you know, so I'm only going to have a certain amount, but with me starting to call them, I think I'll be able to really use a lot of that fur that would otherwise go to waste, maybe from a huge caliber, taking, you know, blowing chunks out of it or blowing body limbs off. So man, I think it's going to be pretty cool, and I'm going to try and get some other things developed for maybe some of the Lucky Duck calls. I've never messed with any of the Lucky Duck calls, but just doing that, and then maybe even trying to figure out something for the X360 where I can maybe cut some pieces and Velcro it. I don't know. You know, is it worth the headache? Is the setup going to be quick and easy, and are you going to have to do it every setup, or can you just leave it like, you know, I can leave this just like it is. I just go up to the asshole, you know, and flip my call on. Which this also hides the light, and I kind of like that. Not that that's a big deal, but it's a little small detail. And if you've ever, you know, talked to some guys that really go out there and they're known as killers, or they're known as someone in the trapping world that really gets it done, like, they pay attention to the detail stuff, and they get better and they get better, and then all of a sudden they're better than everyone else, and it's like, how the heck did that happen? Well, you got to pay attention to it. So, not that that's important at all, but I'm going to kind of finish up on this. I've got a lot of products. Actually, I've got a couple shipments I've got to get ready and get shipped out, and I've got some bait orders, so that was really cool. That's really been picking up, and I appreciate it. I really do. So if you guys need anything, get a hold of me. You can private message me. You can look me up on Facebook, or look Coyote Academy up on Facebook. You can go to the website, email me. But I appreciate it, and I'll keep you posted, brother.